So let's talk about women. I mean, do you refer to yourself as a woman chef, a chef? Are you sick of hearing this conversation yet?
You walk into a kitchen, all the men look at you and say, and even some women too, look at you and say, all right, she's not gonna be that good, she's gonna cry, she's gonna complain, she's gonna like ask for help all of the time. And so I think being a woman, I've always had to work twice as hard, twice as fast to get to the same place and to gain as much respect as the men around me.
I wouldn't say 100% easy, but it's a lot easier than, from like the stories you heard back in the day about how, rough it was for women in kitchens and the things that they got put through on a daily basis. Nowadays, the view is completely changed, and women are out there, and the men are realizing we're just as strong as them.
I've been wanting to do this since I was a child. I left college and I immediately started working as, a cook, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's not easy to kind of train and become a chef. So I think it's great in general in any industry that women are coming to the forefront. But I think it's been done not because they're women, but because they're individuals that are working hard.
I used to get really frustrated always being called a woman chef. I just wanted to be a chef, but I've really thought a lot about it, especially in the past year. And my kitchen at Ripple is 80% women. And, I think it's really important to be a role model and a leader for them, and to show that, yes, anyone can be a chef, but, if you're a woman chef, you should be proud of it.
I've never really given that much thought to being a woman chef. I'm just pursuing my career and what I want to be doing, and I guess that conversation comes from outside, but it definitely is a struggle for women in the kitchen. I'm lucky in my particular environment is a very welcoming kitchen. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of women in the kitchen. I know some people have tougher situations. It can be really harsh in a real boys club, honestly. And yeah, I'm in pastry, which has more women chefs, but I definitely came up learning under all male chefs. So sometimes it's hard to see yourself, see a mentor, or see a woman that's in the place that you want to be, but I think it's changing. And nowadays when I see like culinary school classes, it's mostly women.
What's the dish that you're making tonight?
I am going to do an heirloom gazpacho. It's heirloom tomatoes, cucumbers, some mango, and I got some really nice watermelon, so I pickled that with some green tomatoes and some squash blossoms, so it's going to be a nice colorful picture of summer in a bowl.
Tonight we're actually doing agnolotti of sweet corn. So this is a traditional, obviously Italian pasta dish, which is agnolotti, a stuffed pasta. Corn isn't something that is really ubiquitous in Italy, but it is very much here. So that's one of the fun things about being able to be American and cook in Italian style. We've had a couple of our farmers give us a varietal of heirloom tomatoes that are the green tomatoes. So for me, it really acts in kind of a similar way to like a very refreshing ingredient. It has a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of acidity, so it's a little bit different, maybe more like a green papaya.
I'm making Schooner Bay salmon with a summer bean salad, cherries, and a pickled garlic scape buttermilk dressing. And I came up with it walking through the market. Summer beans, I got green beans, wax beans, fava beans, and then I saw these beautiful Bing cherries that were just calling my name, and I start eating them and I thought, all right, this would work really well. And then I needed that pickle, that vinegar to make everything pop. In my mind, the salmon, Schooner Bay salmon, has this great flavor, which is, it's not a super fatty salmon, but it has the flavor of a king salmon. And the cherries, the fruit, the sweetness in it, I think works really well with the fat.
Tonight I am making roasted Shenandoah Valley lamb saddle. I really love working with lamb from Virginia. It has a really great meat to fat ratio. It's super tender, not quite as gamey as like, say, Australian lamb in my mind. So I'm really excited to be making that. And I'm making it with a summer squash caponata and creamy polenta with a little bit of a spring onion tremula.
The dish I'll be preparing tonight for the James Beard House is bacone dolce. Traditionally, it's a crispy meringue, strawberries, chocolate sauce, and whipped cream. I'll be doing a play on that with chocolate cremeux, whipped bricotta, crispy meringue, and a strawberry tartare.
Being a woman and leaning on other women in the industry that have gone through the same experiences, it's really nice to have the network. We need to band together to help us all rise up.